Taehyung, in his military uniform, showcased the ultimate fatherly charm as he bonded with a child during a humanitarian mission in a remote village. What did Taehyung do that left netizens in awe? And how did this tender encounter lead to a surprising act of kindness that's capturing global attention? Stay with us as we unravel this heartwarming story. You won't believe the touching gesture Taehyung made at the end that's left everyone dreaming of his future as a dad. Before we dive into this incredible story, I'd like to remind you to press the subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you don't miss out on our latest updates. On April 15, 2025, BTS Taehyung, known to the world as V, was part of a military humanitarian mission in a remote South Korean village, where he and his comrades brought aid and smiles to the local children. But it was Taehyung's interaction with a small child that stole the show, revealing a fatherly side that left netizens stunned and dreaming of his future as a dad. What did Taehyung do to earn such admiration? And what surprising act of kindness followed? Join us as we uncover this heart-melting tale, building up to a touching revelation that will leave you in awe. So stay with us to witness Taehyung's magic. Nestled in the rolling hills of Gangwon Province, the tiny village of Yongwol was a picturesque haven, its thatched roof homes and winding dirt paths a stark contrast to the bustling cities of South Korea. On April 15, 2025, the village buzzed with excitement as a military convoy arrived, its trucks kicking up dust as they rolled in, carrying soldiers from the 2nd Infantry Division on a humanitarian mission. Among them was Sergeant First Class Kim Taehyung, his camouflage uniform pristine, his beret tilted at a sharp angle, ready to deliver aid and support to the villagers. The locals gathered in the village square, their faces alight with curiosity, children peeking from behind their parents' legs. What would this mission bring to Yongwol, and how would Taehyung's presence make an impact? As the soldiers stepped out of the trucks, Taehyung's tall frame stood out, his handsome features softened by a warm smile as he waved to the villagers, his deep brown eyes sparkling with kindness. The children, dressed in colorful jackets, giggled and pointed, their shyness giving way to excitement as Taehyung knelt down to their level, his voice gentle as he said, "Hello, friends." His comrades, including Private Min Jae and Corporal Park, followed suit, unloading boxes of supplies, blankets, food, school materials, while the villagers clapped, their gratitude evident. But it was Taehyung's natural warmth that drew the children closer, their small hands reaching out to touch his uniform. What would Taehyung do to connect with these children? Amidst the flurry of activity, a small girl named Sujin, no older than 4, caught Taehyung's eye, her pigtails bouncing as she toddled toward him, clutching a tattered stuffed bunny. Her big, curious eyes met Taehyung's, and she tilted her head, her shy smile mirroring his own. Taehyung's heart melted as he crouched down, his voice soft as he asked, "What's your bunny's name?" Sujin giggled, her voice barely a whisper as she replied, "BBI BBI." Taehyung's boxy smile widened, his fatherly instincts kicking in as he patted her head, his touch gentle and reassuring. The villagers watched, their hearts warming at the sight. What would this interaction lead to? Taehyung's interaction with Sujin quickly became the highlight of the day, his fatherly charm shining through as he played with her, his military duties momentarily forgotten. He scooped her up in his arms, spinning her around as she squealed with delight, her laughter echoing through the village square, her pigtails flying in the breeze. Taehyung pretended to talk to BBI BBI, his deep voice taking on a playful tone as he said, "BBI BBI says you're the bravest girl in Yongwol." Sujin clapped her hands, her eyes shining with joy, completely at ease in Taehyung's arms. The soldiers and villagers watched in awe, their smiles wide as they witnessed Taehyung's natural ease with the child. How would this moment affect those around him? Taehyung's role in the military had always been a balance of duty and heart, a duality that made him a standout soldier in the special duty team. Since enlisting on December 11, 2023, he had risen to Sergeant First Class, earning respect for his leadership in counterterrorism drills and his warmth in the barracks. This humanitarian mission was a perfect fit, allowing Taehyung to channel his compassion into action, delivering aid while connecting with the villagers. His comrades admired his ability to switch from a focused soldier to a nurturing figure, especially with Sujin. What made Taehyung so adept at this balance? Sujin's mother, a kind woman named Hai-rin, approached Taehyung, her eyes misty as she watched her daughter with him. She shared that Sujin's father had passed away a year ago, leaving them struggling in the village, with little to brighten Sujin's days. "She hasn't smiled like this in so long," Hyrin said, her voice trembling with gratitude. Taehyung's heart ached at the story, his protective instincts deepening as he looked at Sujin, her tiny hand clutching his sleeve. He vowed to make her day even more special. What would Taehyung do to bring more joy to Sujin? Inspired by Sujin's laughter, Taehyung rallied the other children in the village, organizing a game of tag in the square, his military uniform a striking contrast to the playful scene. He ran with them, pretending to be a monster chasing them, his deep laugh mingling with their squeals, his movements gentle but energetic. Sujin stayed close, her small hand in his, her trust in Taehyung evident as she followed him, her bunny tucked under her arm. The villagers clapped, their hearts warmed by Taehyung's fatherly energy, his ability to make the children feel safe and loved. What impact would this have on the village? The villagers couldn't help but be captivated by Taehyung, their whispers filled with admiration as they watched him with the children. "He's so good with them. He'd be an amazing father," one elderly woman said, her voice filled with warmth. Others nodded, their eyes following Taehyung as he knelt to tie a boy's shoelace, his patience endless. Hyrin wiped away a tear, overwhelmed by Taehyung's kindness towards Sujin, a soldier who had brought light to their quiet village. How would the villagers' admiration spread beyond Yangwall? Taehyung's comrades, inspired by his actions, joined the fun, their military stoicism giving way to laughter as they played with the children, their uniforms dusty from the games. Private Minjae tossed a ball with a group of boys, while Corporal Park handed out candy from their supplies, his gruff demeanor softened by the children's smiles. "Taehyung's got a gift," Minjae said to Park, his voice filled with awe as he watched Taehyung lift Sujin onto his shoulders, her giggles ringing out. The soldiers' bond grew stronger through this shared experience. What would this teamwork reveal about their unit? As the day drew to a close, Taehyung had a tender moment with Sujin, pulling a small sketchbook from his bag and drawing a picture of her with BBI, his artistic side shining through. "This is for you," he said, handing her the drawing, his voice soft. Sujin hugged the paper to her chest, her eyes wide with wonder, before throwing her arms around Taehyung, her tiny voice whispering, "Thank you, Soldier Appa." Taehyung's heart swelled, his eyes misty as he hugged her back, his fatherly warmth undeniable. What would this gesture mean to Sujin and her mother? Unbeknownst to Taehyung, a villager captured the scene on video, uploading it to X with the caption, "This soldier is father material." The clip of Taehyung spinning Sujin playing tag, drawing for her, went viral, amassing millions of views as netizens gushed over his fatherly charm. "Taehyung with kids is everything," one user wrote, while another said, "Future Dad of the Year." Army joined in, their hearts melting, with hashtag Taehyung fatherly trending worldwide. But how would Taehyung react to this attention? Back at the camp, Taehyung reflected on the day, sitting in the barracks with a soft smile as he thought of Sujin's laughter, her tiny hug, the joy he'd brought her. "It felt so natural," he shared with his comrades, his voice filled with wonder. The experience had given him a new perspective, a glimpse into the kind of father he hoped to be one day, a dream that felt closer after Yangwall. What would this moment mean for Taehyung's future? The villagers of Yangwall sent a letter to the camp, thanking Taehyung and his team for their kindness, especially Taehyung's impact on Sujin. "She talks about Soldier Appa every day," Hyrin wrote, her words bringing a lump to Taehyung's throat. The mission had left a lasting mark on the village, with the children inspired by Taehyung's warmth, their drawings of him pinned up in their homes. How would this gratitude ripple outward? Taehyung's comrades couldn't resist teasing him about his viral moment, their laughter filling the barracks as they called him Dad Taehyung. "You're gonna have a whole army of kids one day," Minjae joked, dodging Taehyung's playful swat. The teasing lightened Taehyung's heart, reminding him of the support around him, but also made him blush as he thought of the future. What would Taehyung do to honor this experience? Inspired by Sujin, Taehyung organized a follow-up donation drive with his unit, collecting toys, books, and clothes for Yangwall's children, ensuring they'd have more moments of joy. "I want them to keep smiling," Taehyung said, his voice filled with determination. The drive, shared online by the military, touched netizens who praised Taehyung's kindness, cementing his image as an ideal father figure. What would this mean for his legacy? Taehyung's heartwarming interaction with a child in Yangwall on April 15, 2025, showcased his fatherly charm, leaving netizens stunned and inspired. From playful moments to a touching donation drive, Taehyung proved his heart knows no bounds. As we dream of his future, let's support Taehyung on this journey. Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more BTS updates. As we wrap up this heartwarming story about Taehyung's fatherly charm, we thank you, our amazing viewers, for joining us. Your support keeps us going, and we're so grateful to have you in our community. If this story melted your heart, hit that subscribe button. We're so close to our next milestone and we need your help. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on BTS. Share your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of Taehyung with Soojin? If you loved this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow ARMY friends. We're committed to bringing you more heartfelt content, but we can't do it without you. Let's keep this journey going together. Subscribe, like, comment, and stay tuned for more. Thank you for being the best fans ever. We'll see you in the next video.